Welcome to Toon Talk 2.0. Today we have a special show. We have a special guest, Hailey, and we have a unique topic to talk about, choppers.
Hey, big guy. I'm pretty sure choppers aren't the topic today. Is about Walt Disney and the mysteries about it.
What isn't a bot chopper and explosions? Okay, let's talk about Boeing Walt Disney, and if he was this and that, whatever.
Let's get this rolling. Welcome to Toon Talk 2.0 with the irreverent Virus Vox and the always wise Jake Boger Bob. Care to introduce the show?
Welcome to Toon Talk 2.0 with Jake and Virus. Back to you guys.
We're famous.
Yes, we are.
Or are we infamous like our topic? I don't know. Disney's famous. I think he's infamous in certain circles, but I think overall he's considered just famous.
I think that after this Toon Talk specifically, welcome everyone, it might be becoming famous. I mean, I don't want to brag, but when I told Arnold about the show, he's like, "Let me jump in. Let me talk about choppers." But I say, "No, Arnold. You know Rogan. You know how he is. He's your friend, Jake, not mine. You know." So I think after this podcast, probably we're gonna turn the biggest Imagineer, the creator, into an infamous villain, if you will. But before we go on, welcome everyone. This is Toon Talk 2.0. Jake over there in co-host, and today we have a special guest. Everybody knows her. Everybody loves her. Hailey, Marcos, yeah. Say what
That's
up?
okay. I'm on the other side, but okay. I'm on the other side.
Not to me. Not to
Not
me.
to you,
Not to
but
me.
I know I had to. So here's the effect for you.
And then I move it to the other side, so that's fine. So
Yeah,
welcome, guys.
Yeah, I'm glad Haley's here because I don't have much. I don't know that many Disney conspiracies. I know like the tunnels under Disney World, which is actually true to a point. And then I know about like him allegedly cryogenically freezing himself, but other than that, that's really all I got.
Not really. It's called something. I don't know if you know it in America, Jay. Called "Do Your Fucking Homework." I
I
went on a
did.
study, sir. I spent 35 seconds on my artificial intelligence telling it, tell me all the topics about Walt Disney and the mysteries.
Well,
35 seconds, sir.
you have the fancy Chat GPT. Mickey Disney
I'm
Mom
kidding, man.
says,
I know about this mystery since forever. I've been to that since
uh,
forever.
"Welcome, Mickey Disney Mom." She got in according to her comment. So
Woohoo!
okay.
So, where to start? Should we start with a little bio um about Walt Disney in my own perception, and you guys keep interrupting when we see the connection with the mystery? Sounds good.
like a mystery. We're talking about Disney, not Hanna-Barbera.
No, but the thing is, if you realize how a guy jumped from making drawers in a newspaper to become an empire without any funding, that's surprising. The first movie before being Walt Disney was it was today, and please correct me, guys, if I'm wrong. It was an animation studio that it was half-ass making it because they were just right there, like it wasn't a big studio. But suddenly, from nowhere, they did the Snow White, and they jumped. The mystery for me starts because I'm a business guy, right? You don't go with an idea and the next year you have money to open a park. You don't. It's an injection of money that nobody talks about. It's an injection of influences that nobody talks about. We're talking about a bad situation in the economy for the country, and even so, there's nobody that just happened to have a little animation. Remember the train one, the one that become public today?
Well, I don't know that you would call it nobody by that point. Um, and did the Disney studio was being paid to create those shorts, but
By whom?
the various places they were being hired out to do it. It was all work for hire. But eventually
Yeah, but the
RKO.
shorts, Jake.
Yeah,
the
I know.
shorts.
There's a long and storied tale.
I mean, the difference between making a short films and work with the newspapers, right? And remember that the shorts were just presented before the movies in the theaters back in the day. They rarely have a special hour to present them, right? It was like really rare. And jump from that, from animation that changed the way that we animate till today with a new technology, with not 2 or 3 people drawing, but 60. Go ahead, Hailey.
But here's the thing, with as it develops and grows and the technology changes, I feel at least that the shorts get worse.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, I'm with you. But the convention of society to absorb shorts was what we consume right now as trailers. They're just part of the movie. They don't have recognition. Back in the day, they have.
Well, I mean, kind of. I think you mean short films.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Short films. Yeah, that's what I mean. Um,
Yeah.
Sorry, in the industry, we just call them short, Jake. What do you
in
want
the
me to do?
industry. So
'Cause
here in the Midwest, you got to use extra words so we know what you're
Oh
talking
yeah.
about.
Okay. Let me talk Miss Western. Stop touching your cousin. He's your cousin. Stop drinking beer.
I will have you know,
Black
sir.
people matters.
I will have you know, sir, that in Indiana you can legally marry your first cousin if you are both of a certain age. I don't remember what that age is, but it's kind of a weird law. But anyway,
Do not think that just because it's legal is right. For
I think
God's
it's
sake.
over 60. Like it's really dumb.
Well, hold a second. So you can marry your cousin after 60?
I hang on, let me look this up because now I've opened the
Oh
can
my
of worms.
God.
Now I gotta.
Now
You
you
opened the
just
can of worms.
you've opened Pandora's box. Now you gotta.
Yeah, and you can't go back.
And the spirit of Disney is talking to your ears like, talk about the cousins. Don't talk about me. Talk about the cousins.
Oh, okay, I was pretty close. Okay. Two individuals may marry each other if they are first cousins and both are at least 65 years of age.
So you were pretty close to your
I was
cousin,
pretty
that's what you
close.
mean?
No, I don't
To
have a
your cousin.
65-year-old cousin, and nor am I 65.
No yet.
No yet.
No yet. Anyway,
Oh yeah, somebody
we should
put in the comments 65.
there you go. So put aside that you're gonna marry your cousin in the future. Putting that aside.
I don't have a cousin that's even remotely close to my age. So
Well, we need to ask your other cousins. Maybe they have a kid that is your age.
But then it wouldn't be my first cousin.
Okay, you just
Loopholes.
want to obscure loopholes. Yeah, loopholes. Okay.
Isn't this about Disney? Why make it here?
Hey, I'm sure.
Welcome to Toon Talk 2.0.
Wait, didn't Disney marry a cousin?
Of course, if you want to go for it, of course. I really don't know.
Was Lillian a cousin?
I'm believe you me, I'm looking it up right now.
Because let me tell you something about Toon Talk 2.0, Hailey. For a reason, we always close the circle without expecting it. I wouldn't be surprised that Jake will figure it out how the topic of marrying a cousin will get connected with Disney before the 2 hours are done.
Oh, it's going to happen. Did you know his middle name was Elias?
Yes.
Yes.
I didn't, so I learned something today.
Yes, you did.
So he was Wednesday. He was WED. He was what? That's his initials. Walt Elias Disney. Anyway, so
okay, no,
there's a lot of theories.
He did not marry his cousin.
Okay, and he wasn't from Indiana.
He was from Missouri. That's relatively close.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. The point is, I still till the day there's.
No, I'm sorry.
He
was born in Chicago. Yep.
Chicago.
Really?
I was wrong. Missouri was where he had his first studio, wasn't it? If I remember correctly. Okay, that's why I'm thinking Missouri.
Yeah.
So again, how a guy with a little studio in Missouri gets nominated for an Academy Award, changed technology, when they already passed the budget for Snow White. How that happened? The budget for Snow White was cut, and it was extremely expensive. Putting a movie in the industry 60 years ago or today is expensive. We never talk about who put the money. I don't know if you know that about that, Hailey, because I never found anything. Where he found the money, who put the money, and that's what is bringing us to the first step. If he was really a Nazi, that's one theory. And the second, yeah.
Walt Disney was not a Nazi, dude. No,
Hold a
that's
second. There's a theory.
He wasn't a
Hailey,
Nazi,
please.
but he did hate Jews.
Oh, okay. So that's I don't remember what you call this, but that's the thing where it's like
Anti-Semite.
no, that's not what I mean. I'm saying like, all Nazis hate Jews, but not all people that hate Jews are Nazis.
Okay, but let me get to a point here.
Okay.
If he was funded by the Nazi Party, hold a second, because we don't know where the money came from, or was the Masonic, what do you call the Masonic in the States?
Masonic, yeah.
No, but the brand that is used to sponsor me, but I don't use the hat anymore.
Oh, the Illuminati.
The Illuminati and the Masonic were supporting him because we don't know where the money came from. I've been looking and looking and looking, and you know that is 12 acres, the size of Disney in the original size. When you make the biggest successful animation story, go ahead.
The movie, the money came from United Artists, Mary Pickford, who was a co-founder, and they came to him and
Of the
proposed a
park?
feature. No, for the park or for the movie? I'm lost.
No, I'm talking about listen. The movie suddenly run out of money, and they brought them to finish the movie. From my point is from the stretch of, you see how it's a lot of misinformation, because from A to B is a lot of questions. To B to C, that is the successful studio, to a park is a lot of holes. That's what my question is. If he was funded by the Nazi Party, he was funded. Why you saying no about? Just Google Walt Disney Nazi.
At what point? At what point would he have been funded by the Nazi Party, though?
Hailey, please illuminate this guy, because he's a stubborn today.
That's
like in the
thing.
early 30s?
That's what I don't know. I don't know. I recently just found out that he hated Jews, like
There's
like 2 years ago.
Yeah. Again, let me tell you what I have read. It looks like he got connections to the Nazi Party. Maybe per se he wasn't a Nazi, but we gotta remember the political stage. Can you tell me when they break a stone for the park? Can you Google that?
That wasn't until the 60s, was it?
Yeah, that was like 65, 66.
Yeah.
So yeah. Well, go ahead.
But how do you explain but how do you explain then the anti-Nazi propaganda that Disney produced all throughout the Second World War and before?
Well, because he got paid for it.
By the US government, yes, but I mean
he was a business guy, regardless of what he was. Every selection now. He was in the biggest spheres from nowhere. My question is, if he wasn't a Nazi and he was, I'm not saying he was supported. I'm not making a fact. I'm asking how he went from a successful studio to build a park. We're talking about millions and millions of dollars in a time that money wasn't in a good moment for investing in the USA. So tell me what you guys know about that.
I mean, I'm just using like common sense here, but we know that Disney bought the land for a substantial discount because it was all swampland back then. Nobody really wanted it. And I'm sure that he got a lot of favor. Well, we know he got a lot of favors. They had a special tax district since it was built until only a couple of years ago, where the Disney Corporation, basically owned and operated the land on their own. They basically had like a little independent country, yeah.
Yep.
And I believe they paid no taxes on the properties, and again,
they didn't pay taxes. Yeah, but so the question remains: how a guy that is a movie director in an animation jump from that point to what you just said? You just say, just take a step back for a second. You can be really connected, you can be extremely known, but having your own independent area inside of the United States of America with no tangible budget in that era, dude, who the fuck are you? I know who Walt Disney is now. He was important in the animation. He became famous with the Academy Awards. But before that, again, A to B is B to C is like, how?
I would this is a guess. This is just an educated guess. I'd wager to say a lot of Disney's money, especially in the early days, probably came from patent royalties because they
Tell me a
invented
patent
a
royalties, please.
lot of crap.
Okay, that might be. When was the last time you were in Disney?
Like the theme park? Probably like 2015.
Okay, so last time I was there, I put myself in the position to take the technology away, right? And trying to visualize how that thing was back in the day. I actually put myself into that task. It was a Titanic project. Titanic. I understand that he was a great businessman. I understand he was a visionary. The question remains, how the fuck that happened? I'm not criticizing the guy. I want to know how the hell he
Yeah,
did
but
it, because he was.
how does any theme park happen? So first of all, you got to remember too, is if you're looking at Disney World, you're looking at Disney World at its current scope. It didn't start nearly that big. Even Magic Kingdom itself didn't start out as big as it is now. So when you take,
No, I'm talking about Disneyland. Forget about Disney World. I'm talking about Disneyland. That was
oh
first.
well, oh okay. I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about the real park.
No. I'm talking about Disneyland in California, the
Oh
one
well,
that
shit.
he created.
Well, he
Bro,
Wouldn't
it's
created
huge.
Disney World
Disneyland
too.
wouldn't Disneyland be qualified as the real Disney park because it was the first park?
Yes, but he wasn't. Disney wasn't able to realize his vision at Disneyland. This is known. Disney World was his like pipe dream baby that he
Just for the
really.
followers, we're not sponsored by Disney because Jake is sucking Disney like today.
Bro, give me that Disney money. I'll do whatever they want.
Well, but we're here to figure it out.
I will sell
How that
tomorrow,
happened.
Disney.
To qualify, not everything. Like if they asked you to do some sort of inappropriate favor, would you do that?
He would.
Who and how much?
Yeah, he will, Hailey. What
I'm
kind of
not
is
saying.
Jake
I'm
here?
not saying. I'm not saying yes, but I'm not saying no till I have more information.
Okay, let's say that you need to give a clone
Give your
of
soul.
yourself,
Give
a
your
clone of
soul.
yourself to get Walt Disney back to life, and they're gonna give you $1 billion, and you need to disappear with your old personality. You no contact with nobody, new personality, you new face, and you gotta go away.
Well, no, because then what am I going to do with the $2 billion if I can't interact with anybody? I'm just going to sit there and
Trust
Scrooge
me, with a
McDuck it.
billion, with $1 billion with a new face, bro, you can do a lot of things. Trust me.
Well,
Your
you didn't say
name
that. You
could
said I
be
couldn't interact with anybody.
no, from your previous life. From today, from the day till today, till the day they pay you the money, everyone disappear from your old life. They're gonna make you a new face, but they're gonna create a clone of Jake and the brain of Walt Disney that his head is frozen in the park. That's another theory we need to talk about,
Oh
right?
dear God.
Welcome to our Toon Talk,
Dear
Hailey.
God.
We're all over the map here. So wait.
I
So
know.
if I understand this,
Anyway,
I'm gonna get $1 billion to replace my face. Now I'm assuming that doesn't come out of the $1 billion.
no. They will pay the expenses. Come
So
on, it's Disney.
I'm just
They're
saying.
gonna clone you. They're
Hey,
gonna
you
clone you.
gotta clarify this before you sign
I'm
that
pretty sure
dotted
it's
line.
gonna be in the contract. but they're
Well,
gonna
I know.
clone
I'm
you.
just saying, for all I know, they're going to give me $1 billion, and the reconstructive surgery is going to cost $1.5 billion. I'm not falling for that
Nah,
game.
nah, nah.
Hold
Calm
on.
down,
I'm
calm
not
down.
Lucasfilm.
Hold on,
Face.
though. Hold on. Because I feel like what's more realistic would be you sell your soul for $2 million.
You see
What is
how
it
much I
is
care
it
about you, Jake?
is
A
it gonna
billion. I'm giving you $1 billion for your face, and Hailey's giving you 2 million for your soul. What the hell is wrong with that?
oh, Sharks, after a lot of consideration, I'm gonna have to take Virus's offer.
Oh my god, that's funny.
He would do that.
I'm not saying I would. I would need details, and I would need, like, this would be a case of I want to see the cash in the briefcase. You bring it with you, because I don't trust Disney at all. For example, they were trusted with Star Wars, and look what happened.
They
Knowing my luck,
they create
I'm gonna come out
Kylo
of
Ren.
that.
It wasn't that bad.
Knowing my luck, if I trusted Disney, I'd come out looking like Emperor Palpatine post electrocution.
Okay.
And I'd be like,
Well, they will be doing you a
unlimited
favor.
money. But an
They will
ugly
be
ass
doing
fist.
you a favor, buddy. I love you, but come on, Palpatine is kind of hot. A little wrinkle,
A little
but
wrinkle? He's a fucking Sharpay.
you don't understand that that's when he goes out at night, he just pulls himself up. That looks fantastic. Sorry, Hailey. Sorry, you haven't been a guest in a long time, and we becoming a little. We're working through some stuff. Jake and me in our separate lives, but we keep moving forward. So let's get back to topic. I apologize to the audience. So you're gonna marry your cousin? No, I'm just kidding. No, so I'm
Oh
gonna
my
go back to
god.
the fact there's a couple of theories that I don't agree, some I don't believe, right? Like they frozen Walt Disney brain and he's inside the park and they're waiting for the technology for him to get back to life. That's one of the theories. Of course, let's talk about that a little bit. I don't believe it. Actually, I
People
don't.
are talking out their ass. I'm just gonna say it now. People are talking out their ass when they say that.
Yeah,
I know.
if that technology were available, we would have heard about it. Somebody would have
Yeah.
leaked that shit.
Yeah.
Do you think so? We still
Yeah.
don't know what is in Area 51 and it's 2024.
Okay, I actually heard this, and I've said something to this effect for a long time, but somebody put it into words perfectly. There's nothing in Area 51 because everybody knows about it. Everybody knows where it is. Like, good luck getting
Or,
Area 51's the scapegoat, man. There's nothing there.
okay, I'm with you. Okay, stay with me for a second, just for a quick second. Everybody knows that last weekend was Resurrection Day on Sunday, right? And we all know what Biden
Easter.
did, correct?
Okay, so
Easter.
I actually have a bit of nuance for that, but continue.
But everybody, the common Joe in America and in the world, knew that he, in Resurrection Day, Eastern Day, whatever you want to call it, he create the transgender
He
day.
did not create it. No,
I
that
say
is
what the
not true.
common Joe knows.
I
I'm
know,
telling you what.
but here's the thing though, and
That day is
it's been that's been a thing on March 31st since 2009. However, from an optical standpoint, I understand why some people, because I was one of them, I was like, did you really do that, bro? Because it seemed like he did it on purpose. And I think to a point he did.
mhm.
He did.
But this is why I'm a big nuance guy. Because before I said anything, I was like, okay, I need to look this up because I'm finding out a lot of stuff. I'm from the Midwest. We don't get that kind of information here on the regular. I did not know that was a national holiday since 2009. But a quick Google search will tell you that. Now, it just so happened to fall on the same day as Easter. So, frankly, I think a lot of people on both sides are dumb as fuck because some people were like getting really bent out of shape about it. Why did you point at me?
Because you're right.
Oh,
They are all dumb as fuck.
yeah. So like a lot of people are getting bent out of shape, but then other people have used it to, and I think Biden's one of them, knowingly provoke the other side. He knew what he was doing, or at least his handlers, his puppeteer knew what he was doing.
And
So
let me interrupt there. That's what I call this because you just mentioned Area 51. It will be really interesting
I was
to
wondering where you were
know
going with that.
what exactly happened with the international affairs that exactly day, because the common Joe didn't let me finish, thought that he
No.
did that, and you have a lot of podcaster social media people going, how you can do this, the Christians, the blah 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 blah, and usually it's known that that's a cloud. Meanwhile, other important things happen in the world, in the economical world. So it will be interesting to know. That being said, I agree with you with Area 51 is a hoax because it's to protect the real Area 51, whatever the name is, whatever they have in some other place. Regardless of that, my point is there's some technologies that we don't know, Jake. You think AI just started? You think cellular phone just started?
Oh, no,
I
no,
mean,
no. I know cellular phones didn't start. I had a Nokia
no, but you know what
back
I
in the
mean.
day.
Like we're talking through a phone.
Oh, I know. All this I constantly say, like, anything you see, like I remember in the late 90s they were showing the stealth bomber on like the History Channel, and even then I was like, "Oh, that's old news." Even though it's an incredible piece of technology to this day and they still use them, but if they're putting it on national television, that's decades. That's decades behind at the very
That's what
least.
I'm saying. Maybe they, with the technology that they had in the past, maybe, right? They frozen him, right? With the technology, the knowledge that they have, and like they say, they're waiting to a technology for him to get back. Why don't see a point where a guy wanna get back because he wouldn't understand shit of what's going on, and he will just try to kill himself, probably
Poor
because
I
dude.
don't know.
Poor dude would be lost. It's
Nah,
24.
I think a visionary like him. I think a visionary. I firmly believe because they explore this in sci-fi all the time. I think it's way easier for someone from the past to get used to a future as opposed to somebody from the future getting used to living in the
and that's an
past.
episode from Seth MacFarlane. The what was the name of the show?
It's been done a lot.
I know, but what is the name of the show?
Family Guy.
No, 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 the space one.
Oh, the Orville. Yeah.
The Orville, when the red hair guy that is married to the hot one in real life,
Mhm.
they do that, and he goes back in life, and it's harder for a guy from the future to get used to the things in the past. Actually, a
Hmm.
guy from the past, because of the way of
Well, because
analyzing things, right?
yeah, all you have to do if you're coming from the past to the future is all you have to do is learn the new stuff, which you're doing not at the same speed, but you're doing that every day anyway. Because when a new technology comes out, you're like, oh, I have to learn this now. You're used to it. Having to triple yourself by going back, like if any of us went to the Stone Age, first of all, we'd die like instantly. But
Well, I
even if we,
wouldn't.
okay,
I will become the first serial killer in the Stone Age.
okay,
Do
yeah,
you think do you think I will die? Honestly, you think I will die in the Stone
instantly,
Age?
instantly.
What are you talking about?
Because
I need to listen to
the
this.
first time you go over there and stag Ugg, like his buddy Gra and Zitch will just club your face to death.
No,
No, what are you gonna do? You gonna kung
no,
fu him?
no. First of all, I'm not dumb. I will run for many reasons,
These
right?
are okay. These are Stone Age men. They walk all day. They chase mammoths, bro. They will catch you like that.
Okay, okay.
Unless you're in
Let-
Africa, then you're really screwed.
I know that
And
we're
then they will
far from
club you.
Disney. Let's talk about that. We are far from Disney now. Please bring me the scenario where I appear and the scenario in front of me why they will how I will not survive.
Because they're
Please.
hungry.
No, 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 no. I tell me, I appear, I'm a god. I'm like C-3PO with the Ewoks.
I mean, maybe you're assuming that they have which it's very likely that they have some sort. But how do you like? What if they are? What if they're animal worshippers? You're just another dude,
Hey, I just get
and you
naked.
spooked
Keep
him,
going.
and plus you're wearing whatever you're wearing. You know,
I'm wearing a black t-shirt like always.
they wouldn't know what that
I
was.
okay, okay. But tell me where exactly what please dungeon master me and explain me the situation.
I
Please.
just did.
No, you just say the random things that explain me how many. Am I in a cave?
Okay,
What exactly age?
I will tell you, but I'll even get more specific than this. What time period, any time period in the past, I will tell you any time period prior to 1900, I will tell you exactly how you would die in the past within a reasonable amount of time.
I love this new section. How I will die in the past. It's a new section. I love it. So, Rome, Caesar.
Where in the Republic do you appear?
It's up to you. You describe it to me, please.
Well, no. I want to get very specific, like obnoxiously.
I'm gonna be in an old tavern outside the carved doors from the Caesar.
From the city of Rome.
Yeah, the city of Rome. That's what I meant. Rome. That's what I said. Rome.
Do you speak Latin?
No.
Okay, they'll kill you because you're a barbarian and you got into the city.
No, I don't. I don't look like a barbarian.
You don't. No. Okay, you don't speak Latin, bro. That's what barbarian means. So what are you gonna do?
I don't buy that. I'm up here there with my shoes.
Yes, exactly. In the comments, drunk people beat you. Drunk people beat you to death for having magic.
Okay, let's assume whatever the comments it is, go to hell, motherfucker. Nah, I'm just kidding. Listen to me.
I like this segment.
I appear there. I love it too. How you die in the past is the new segment. So I appear. I'm there. I don't speak Latin. I'm not stupid, right? I can move. I'm ready to go, but I'm not gonna fight. I'm not gonna talk to them in Latin, try to convince them that I'm a good guy, that I'm Virus Vox from the future. Dude, there's thousands of opportunity for me to survive.
You would have to duck into the shadows like instantly and then find yourself some clothing.
Okay, I will instantly. Do that. You know that I'm
so you're gonna steal clothes.
Yeah, probably I will. If I don't get caught, I will survive one more day.
Okay, so if you get caught, you get sent to Roman prison.
Yeah, and probably I gotta have a better. No, I will have a better. Do you never watch Gladiator? They will send me to fight,
and then you will die in the arena.
Well, at least I didn't die instantly.
You won't know how to fight.
Well, even if you did, it's only a matter of time.
I know how to fight, Hailey.
Okay, okay. What's your combat style in the Gladiator games? What's your weapon of choice?
Definitely a sword, a long sword.
Ooh.
Definitely a long sword.
Nope, it's not smart.
I will have a long. I'm almost 6 foot, dude. I'm 250 pounds.
I know you want a spear, man. You want the spear. But then you'll just get. You know what? Then you'll just get an animal sicked on you. See, you can't win.
No. I will have a sword. I will have a sword, a leather armor. I don't care. I'm fast.
If they give it to you.
I'm strong. They do get weapons in the Gladiator.
You get weapons, but usually not armor until you're.
Okay, I get just that. The only thing that could actually hurt me is if they took my shoes away, because I'm used to wear shoes. I'm not used to wear, the armor guards or bare naked. That's the only way that I would be in this minis.
You're not helping your case.
Listen to me, people. Right now, I'm gonna call Jake on a duel with swords.
We are listening, but you're not gonna win.
I never said I was gonna win, Hailey. I've been talking about survival. At this point,
you don't win in the arena. You die.
Yes, I know that. But we start this conversation saying that I will die instantly. I already bought myself 3 days.
That's a huge maybe. Because I'm still maintaining that they'll. Still maintain they kill you instantly.
Mick from the Planet Hulk. He wasn't nothing, but he got the luck to have somebody. Gladiator, the movie. It was a guy that didn't know shit, but
he was a Roman general. He knew everything.
Yeah, well, if I'm lucky enough, I will have a general next to me. You never know.
You wouldn't be able to talk to him. You wouldn't be able to talk to him because you don't speak Latin.
I use the subtitles, Jake, for God's sake.
You know what? Well, no, it wouldn't work because you wouldn't have. I was going to say maybe you could use Google Translate, but you don't have internet access, so that wouldn't work.
But hold on a second. Latin is really close to Spanish. I got a little advantage there. I do. I do.
Well, okay, so here's the other problem. You speak modern Spanish, which true is
I
based on
can
Latin.
speak other Spanish, but okay. Let's assume. Hold a second, right? I already bought myself 3 days. Okay, I'm gonna finish in the arena, and I'm gonna die as a warrior. I get that, right? But
Instantly.
from the moment of you just appear and they're gonna die till, and that's if I get caught, Jay.
Okay, so okay, so here's a pop Latin test. How do you say the Hobbit in Spanish?
El Hobbit,
Yeah, how would you say it in Latin?
the Hobbit.
Hobbitus ille.
Well, I guess
You
at
just
least I
got
will learn the
stabbed.
Hobbit.
You just got stabbed
Come
in the
on.
face.
First of all, when you say that, you gotta say you just got slapped. That's a tradition in this show.
You just got stabbed
Slap,
in ancient Rome, my friend.
my
And
friend.
Spur of the Moment podcast has a point here. Not speaking the language is a huge barrier. So if you can't speak their language, if you can't speak the language, you're screwed.
You're not screwed. You're limited to communication. You're not screwed.
You're pretty. You could always pretend that you're a mute, but you also wouldn't understand people, so that really wouldn't work for you either.
Because he also said they think that you're speaking in tongues.
Yeah,
Well,
maybe. And they will send me to jail, maybe. And then we go to space 3. I will survive 3 days. I will not die in the moment. That's my only point. And still we're rolling the dice. I don't think that you understand the similarities that is the Spanish to the Latin. One. Second, from this day on, just for the case that all that we talk happened, I'm going to start learning Latin. Just in case.
Yeah, Latin's pretty different from Spanish. I'm just saying.
It's closer than English, bro. It's way closer than English.
In a sense of vocabulary, yes, but not in grammar. They're very, very different.
I get it. But the example that you put, the Hobbit, I think, of course, I'm not gonna sit down there and have a political interchange of ideas with the guys. It's logical, right? I'm not saying that I will die instantly. I don't think I will die instantly. But guess what? We're not talking about that today. Today we're talking about Walt Disney.
Yeah, you on a tangent.
Well, that's
welcome to Toon Talk 2.0. It's freedom in every expression. This is how I really think that we can start inviting more people just to have a therapy, because this is what Toon Talk
well,
is.
Not only that, just so we can just surprise everyone on our ridiculous tangents.
You're the one that went on a tangent. Like, we were talking about this, and then you went on some sort of tangent about would I survive this. I'm like, no, you wouldn't.
Okay, Hailey still say that I will survive at least 3 days, but okay.
Oh dear God!
I agree to disagree.
We're gonna go
that's
in
a good
circles.
point. Can you see without your glasses?
Yeah, I can see without my glasses.
I was gonna say I've seen you without glasses. Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess you said for commodities, so I don't have to be,
see, I would be screwed in the past until I got to maybe the Renaissance. I could be okay, but up until then, because I'm blind without my
contacts. No, I can see with the glasses. Without the glasses, I think that food might hurt me.
Actually, I don't know. I think you do pretty good because back then they didn't have all that processed bullshit, and it was all real.
In 5 days, I'm all ripped.
You get into ketosis in like 5 hours.
Yeah, I'm like super ripped, and I'm like talking tongues, and it was up, man. You never know, man. I mean, I don't know if you guys remember, maybe not because I'm the older in this podcast by months. Don't get excited. But there was a show in the 80s called it was a time turners.
Was it Land of the Lost? Because that was ABC, which is Disney.
No. I'm talking about help me in this. It was a guy that he was a time traveler, and the time machine was like a little clock the size of my hand, this hand, and they have a Bible, so they need to be checking the story that matches. And he appears in the future in the 80s, late 80s. And if somebody knows in the audience the name of the story, it will be great. The
Yeah,
show.
Justin might know.
The dog destroyed the Bible, so he needs to turn, and he takes the kid that is a super smart kid of history. So he's the new Bible, and they're traveling time trying to get him back home. And that was a time traveling show, right? A TV show, a 20 minutes TV show that it was amazing. And actually, that inspired my whole book called Time Warpers because of that. But did he knows what he said?
No,
Oh,
no,
I
no.
know
So,
that.
so Kaya says, "I love that you guys keep citing TV and movies as though they're real." Listen, we're dealing with a fictional situation.
Okay, first of all, Toon Talk 2.0, everything that we watch is real.
I also wanted to reference to way back in the conversation of like when during like the prehistoric times. I will say this: Fred Flintstone would kick your ass.
Fred Flintstone. Well,
I will grab that. Let's list them now. Now, the boss.
Wilma would.
Wilma will kick my butt.
I don't know
got
if Fred would.
No, but that's another
Bam
age.
Bam would fuck you up.
Oh,
You know what?
Bam
Bam Bam would fuck me up. But you know what will be weird? I couldn't stand the reptiles. We were talking about the previous shows that every time I go to Jurassic Park in Universal Studios, I saw Hailey. When in the Jurassic Park, you go inside and you go up, and suddenly everything is dark, and so in front of you, I don't know, 10 by 20 feet face of the T-Rex come in front of you. And I've been in that ride, I don't know, 60 times. And I promised myself that I'm just going to raise my hand. I'm not going to be able to touch it because you go down right away. So here's the face, and you go this and fall, right? But I swear to you, Hailey, every time I'm going to do it, and then I see that.
Next time.
But you shouldn't. But,
next time,
okay.
if you stand, I think you'll do it.
You can't. You can stand. You're tight.
You
I will not stand.
Well, come on. If you can survive in ancient Rome, you can get yourself out of a restraint bar.
It's easier.
If you stand, you die.
They kill me. Game over. Over here, what's gonna happen? They're gonna put me in jail. I'm a brown man in America. If I stand up in Disney, they will put me in jail. Sorry.
They put you in jail. Anyway, I'm gonna tie it back to Disney now.
Please.
So have you been on Disney World's ripoff of the Jurassic Park ride? It's actually pretty decent. But
which one?
Dinosaur?
Yeah, Dinosaur.
Oh my god, I did.
Where is it? Where is it?
It's in Epcot, isn't
back.
it?
No,
or is it Animal Kingdom?
It's way by Dino Land.
Yeah.
Animal Kingdom. Way the back.
So, but that's not the ride I'm talking
about.
No,
I don't. I've been in both, but I don't remember Dinosaur though.
That's not the ride. That ride's pretty decent actually, but the ride that I'm talking about is the one that's just outside of that. It looks like a kiddie ride. If you like thrill rides, do yourself a favor. Ride that one because it surprised me. When I was there, we got onto it just to kill time because we were Animal Kingdom's not an all-day park, so we had plans. We were gonna go. We were gonna take a certain bus at a certain time, so we had time to waste. So we got on this ride that we think is a kiddie ride. It knocked the shit out of us. It was actually quite a bit of fun. Like we got on it a couple more times because there weren't that many people in line. I forget what it's called. I think it's something to do with eggs, maybe. But yeah, it's pretty wild.
Never. I don't recall when I was there if I saw any dinosaurs. I remember that when I went, we went like 4 days, and I didn't want to go. And you need like 6, 7, or 8 to see everything, right?
Yeah.
Actually, if you're going with adults, you can do Disney, and you can do Disney real well in 5 days. Here's how you do it.
Yeah.
First
Disney
day,
World.
Disney World, yes.
Yeah.
First day, all Magic Kingdom. You get there at open, you leave at close. You're golden. Next day, Hollywood Studios, all day. Get there at open, leave it closed.
I love Hollywood Studios.
Actually, you can do this in 4 days. If you're giving yourself a bonus.
No, but you got to remember the line shake.
Sometimes I'm talking about lines. If you're smart with your fast pass, I went in this summer, so yeah. If you're smart with your fast passes, you can do this. That's what I'm saying. Give yourself all day at Magic Kingdom. Give yourself all day at Hollywood Studios. Epcot and Animal Kingdom are not all day parks unless you're really
I've
lollygagging.
never been in Epcot. I never been in Epcot.
Oh,
I
you're
never
missing.
find
Epcot's good, but here's the thing. You, incidentally, if you would like, I can regale you with the tale of how I saw an elephant penis. That happened at Animal Kingdom.
You know, let me just tell you something. In what world you will assume that I don't want to know that story?
I
Of course
figured
I
that's
want to
why I
know.
brought it up. So anyway, you go to Animal Kingdom in the morning because that's when most
I
animals are
love
most active.
Hailey. She's like, oh
Oh
my
no,
God.
this is great because props to the Disney employee. She nailed her job with this one. But anyway, so you go to Animal Kingdom in the morning, you see all the animal stuff first because animals are typically more active in the morning. And then you do your rides, which
Obviously.
I think the only one that you really, yeah, obviously, I think the only one that's really worth making sure you get on is what is it, the Yeti, the roller coaster there. It's pretty sick. Then around midday, maybe early afternoon, you go over to Epcot, and Epcot has a lot of fun stuff to do, but there's not a ton of rides. So Epcot's kind of cool, just chill day. And then I'm forgetting a park, aren't I? Somehow, some way, I'm forgetting a
I
park.
just been once or twice in Disney World. I've been in Disneyland. Like I used to have the annual pass,
Yeah.
and I used to go there to think and have meetings.
I've never been
Expedition
to
Everest. Yes,
Disneyland.
thank you.
You know what?
Yes.
It's really good because it's more condensed and controlled,
I've never
and
been to
you can
Disneyland.
finish it in 2 days
It's
because it's Disneyland in one side and now the new park is in front.
mhm.
That that now when they started, it was even too expensive to go to both parks. But with your annual pass, you could just go Hopper. It's called Hopper Pass,
Yeah, park
and it
hopper.
was great because I hated that Star Wars was in Disneyland, and in the other park it was Cars that it was my two favorites.
Mm,
So just to walk from one corner to the other, it was like
yeah.
ah.
Yeah, you're wear comfortable shoes. You're going to be doing a ton of walking. But then the last
Like
day
if
you
I
Yeah.
just
fight in the room.
Yeah, because
yeah, like
when
if you fight in Rome. Yeah.
yeah.
But and then you just give yourself another Magic Kingdom day cuz that way if you
Mhm.
missed anything on your first Magic Kingdom day, that's what you do first on your last day.
Lately they did an app that you can actually do your fast pass over there,
Mhm.
and you can have more control. In my case, with my ex-girlfriend, here we are going to paint, and her daughter Hailey, right? Hailey, just like you, Hailey, yes, stab me. Anyway, so with
You
my,
just stabbed
well,
yourself.
I know, you know what I mean. I'm trying not to think,
We
and I were guessing
completely
at the same time to
yeah,
my stepdaughter.
we
Anyway,
completely forgot about the possibility of suicide in ancient Rome. So
yeah,
there's
that could
another
be
one.
an
You're like, I
option.
can't talk
That
to
he might
anybody.
contemplate.
Dude, really think that you stop, Jake. We're talking about Disney.
If you don't watch
Anyway,
it, I'm not
so
going to tell you about the
because
elephant
she was
penis.
a special needs, we got a special pass to go faster. So that allows to finish the two parks in 1 day
Mm.
because she couldn't stay in line and it was faster and it was cooler. So I did the Disneyland park. I did it both in a whole day, like several times, and it was even we repeat rides, right? Because now when we went to the new um Star Wars thing, that was fantastic. The Millennium Falcon ride is one of the best experience I ever had. Whoever that decide that, I hate it because they want you to work on a team with strangers. But besides that, it's fantastic.
I'm
Really good.
a Disney World girly through and through, though. I've been there a whole bunch of times. And I will say this, I saw spur of the moment talk about Avatar Land. Pandora is the best. That land is the best.
Really, it's not too long, derivative and overrated.
I love that land. It's so pretty. It's
It's
just so
not just Dances with
pretty.
Wolves in Disney.
It's just so pretty.
Yeah, I
I
bet
know.
it's
I would like to
pretty.
go. I would like to go. I bet it is amazing. I'm just being a smartass. So anyway,
Toy Story,
So
Toy Story Land is
really,
Toy
oh,
Story 11, you know what? The rides are not cool, but it's not bad. I mean, it's a little boring,
it,
right?
it can't be any worse than the Carousel of Progress,
Yeah,
which
well,
I actually love. I actually have like a soft spot for because I the first time I rode it, we actually only went inside because it was air conditioned, which that's another Disney World, I can't speak to Disneyland, I've never been there, but I assume it's similar. Disney World deserves a medal for design because I hate wearing sunscreen. I will, but I hate it. But I realized after my first day at a Disney park, you actually don't need to wear sunscreen because they have strategically placed everything in the park where you do not have to be under direct sunlight for more than a couple of minutes at a time if you don't want to. There's shade
Mm.
everywhere. I freaking love Disney. But anyway, elephant penises, or rather just one. So, Animal Kingdom, they have a ride called Safari, and it's exactly what it sounds like. I will say this
Yep.
though, if you're gonna do it first thing in the morning because animals are actually out and about.
Out. Yeah.
Because fun fact, it gets hot in Florida, and most animals don't like baking in the sun all day, so they usually find shade and chill.
Mhm.
Well, you see a lot of, African animals, and we come around the corner and there's a bull. And I will say, for a ride, for the most part, it's very, very open, especially without predators being around. But the animals are not far from you, they're pretty darn close. So we come around the corner and there's this big bull elephant, and everybody's like, wow, wow. And then your gaze goes to a fifth leg, essentially. And every adult knows exactly. I mean, we're talking kickstand touching the ground. Every adult in the thing knows what's happening, and we're hoping that none of the children have put it together. And so
And what you say, Virus,
nobody,
what are you doing here?
no, nobody said anything. But then
Damn
the
it.
tour guide, the Disney tour guide, not missing a beat, goes, "Well, I guess we should address the elephant in the room." Every adult lost their shit, and all the kids are like,
Of
"Why is
course.
that funny?" I
That's
was like,
funny.
"Oh, I told her after we got off, I'm like, you deserve a medal for that. That was just
That's funny.
so fast."
Walt Disney, if he was an Illuminati,
That to Walt Disney, that didn't just happen.
that just happened, Hailey.
Maybe Walt was in the elephant.
Maybe
Maybe they have to
maybe
move his
Walt
brain to different
maybe
vessels.
Walt traveled in time and survived Rome and got back with the knowledge because he hidden a treasure that he uncovered where Disney was located, and that's how we built the park.
Or maybe he Ace Ventura'd it and made an elephant suit, right? And that was him in there.
Like a globe. Anyway, Hailey, thank you for
Yes.
being here. Please guide us more about the theories
Sorry.
Yes.
about Disney.
Okay. Like, which are we still talking about the
Yeah,
theory that he's still?
I don't think we've gotten past Snow White.
Yeah.
No, no, no. I have not gotten past that, and I will probably never get past that. Uh, I commented on a short that you posted, Jake, about like you posted the short on our last podcast together, and I heard rumors. I've heard different rumors. I heard they scrapped Snow White, but then I've heard that they haven't scrapped it, and I don't know what rumor to believe.
The
I want to believe.
last I had heard is that it has been postponed till 2025.
Mm-mm.
Oh, really? So I won the bet?
No, I was just about to say our bet still stands. Our bet was that Daily Wire's Snow White would be released in 2024.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought you were talking about that.
No, no, no. The Disney live action remake has been postponed to
The
2025.
horrible Disney remake with Rachel Zegler who trashed it.
And that's a shame because I still want to like Rachel Zegler, but every time I see an interview with her, I'm just like, ugh,
She was
please
great
stop.
in Hunger Games.
See, I haven't seen that, but I enjoyed her very much in West Side Story. I heard she was good in Hunger Games. I heard a lot of people were pleasantly surprised how good she was in Hunger Games, but
Mhm.
I stopped
Yeah.
watching Hunger Games after the first one
I mean,
because I'm
it's the
sitting here.
same.
I'm sitting here thinking I watched the second one, but I'm like, oh no, no, I didn't.
I mean, honestly, same.
Yeah.
I love.
Okay, do you know anything about the ghostly legend of the Haunted Mansion attraction? Do you
Um,
hear about that?
I I want. There's probably a few different versions, but you want a fun story about the Haunted Mansion?
Please.
I almost became a ghost in that ride.
Why?
I'm not kidding. No,
Metaphorically
I'm sorry, not
or
not the Haunted Mansion. Shit. What's the what's the drop one? Sorry, it's in
Tower of
Hollywood
Terror?
Studios. Yeah,
Tower
that's
of
the
Terror?
one. Not in
The
the Haunted
Tower
Mansion.
Horror, yeah.
Tower of
Yeah.
Terror.
Sorry, I almost became a ghost in that one, not the Haunted Mansion. Continue. I hear there are ghosts in
Now,
there.
I'm reading that the mysterious disappearance of the maintenance worker in the rivers of America. Do you guys know about that?
It was an alligator.
Fully an
Really?
alligator.
I'm sorry, you're in Florida. It was an alligator. Next.
Okay.
Although
Next.
I will say though, I'm kind of like I have never rode Haunted Mansion yet. I haven't rode that yet. I'm gonna someday. Um, I don't know how I feel about them adding the Hatbox Ghost because they just added the Hatbox Ghost.
I added the what now?
The Hatbox Ghost.
I don't know what that is.
Me neither. What was?
He's one of the
Peasants.
99. What? That he's one of the 999 ghosts apparently, and I never even knew this either. But he's big in the story apparently. I've never heard of him until they announced him.
That sounds like a remake inclusion.
Okay, I got a list from you guys. Let's go through it and you guys tell me. Right? So I'm gonna tell you. Remember when I mess it up? Sorry if let me see, let me see. Oh my God, sorry. I'm keep going, guys, because I can find it. I don't know what happened.
I'm trying to think if there are any. So it's not a conspiracy theory, but I remember rolling my eyes when and it's very, very sad, but they tried to blame Disney, and I blamed a lack of common sense. Unfortunately, there was a kid that got. I can't remember if I can't remember if the kid survived or not. It was what's the lagoon there? It's off a resort. What is it? The Black Lagoon? Not Black Lagoon.
Oh, are you talking about
The alligator attack.
the alligator attack?
Yeah.
I remember
Like
about the
the Swan and
news.
Dolphin Resort or something like that.
Yes. Yeah. That's it. That's it. And I think didn't the kid died, I believe.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah,
The
the
kid
kid
died.
died, but they didn't blame Disney about that, or did they?
No, but
Yeah,
like the parents tried, and I'm like, look, like I understand, like it definitely it's extremely sad, but at the same time, let's look at this objectively. You're in Florida. You are in a place with signs posted that say do not swim, watch for alligators. First of all, you're in Florida. So any body of water you're next to, realistically, you should watch out for alligators, snakes, all that shit. But then they have
Now,
signs and they say don't swim. And the water is dark as shit. I saw a picture of it from above. It's black.
yeah,
yeah,
Like, I mean, when the water is the color of alligator, you should probably not go even close
yeah.
to it, much less in it.
Actually, if you go to Florida, don't fucking go close to a place like that.
I
There's
mean,
stuff.
mm,
realistically, yeah. I mean, in Florida, it's kind of.
So I got the list. The Utilar system. One enduring rumor suggests that the existence of extensive network of underground tunnels, known as the Utilidor system, beneath the Magic Kingdom and Walt Disney World. These tunnels are said to facilitate the movement of cast members, allowing them to travel discreetly between different areas of the park. I haven't seen it, but back in the day, like 20 years ago, there was a small, well, compared to Disney, obviously, it was a small park back in Mexico City that we're gonna acquire my family, right? Because we're gonna build a casino and it was gonna be a super amazing project called Sin City, that it will have prostitutes, alcohol, like Amsterdam, but no, but Amsterdam, but in a theme park. So you could have like Amsterdam, like have you guys know how Amsterdam, the red city in Amsterdam? You have the dancers and the prostitutes in windows, and the client can go in, but at the same time they just can just walk by, play poker, play relay. It was like a big project, amazing, crazy project. And I went to see the park, and this park was a kids park, and it was abandoned. And they show me the tunnels, right? And explain me that that's normal in every park because you cannot move the money in the top. So it's actually built by the money and the workers not to be running in the top. So actually I walked inside the place was called Divertido, that is fun, right? And I walked the place, right, to figure it out. And it was so I don't doubt that Disney being the pioneer, right?
Oh no,
Create those tunnels to have that because it's easier. It's just a maintenance, outlet. So I don't see that that's a mystery. You guys want to add into that, or we're good?
I was just gonna say that's pretty well been confirmed, hasn't it? There are those talent tunnels under
I mean,
Disney
it's
World.
logical.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that makes
So
sense. So this isn't a conspiracy, but it's a super fun fact, and I'm sure Haley knows this, but Disney invented a paint color to hide stuff in plain sight, and it's wild.
I've
They
heard
call
about
what?
this.
Okay.
I've heard about this.
yeah,
Me neither.
it's
I
real.
didn't.
It's
Talk
real.
to me.
It's called Go Away Green, and there's something about how the brain perceives this color that it basically just I've seen it in the parks, but I was looking for it. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
When you're just casually looking, your eye just like disassociates. It's an odd, crazy. It's to make things like if you're really, really looking, they paint like fire hydrants that color so that they're there because they have to be, but you don't see
Oh, I
them.
know what you mean. I know what you mean. Yes,
Yeah.
actually, I talk about it
Special.
in the park, and you can see it if you pay attention. Yeah.
Yeah, if you're looking for it, you can. But if you look, like, there's all kinds of crap. Like they hide scaffolding with it when they're doing construction. Uh, but the main reason that you'll be able to see it is there are doors all around the park that are that color, though, and that's used not exclusively by cast, but that's used by park employees. Those are the entrances and exits to some are tunnels, some are just back rooms and all that stuff. But it's really wild if you are
That's pretty
looking for
cool.
it. Yeah, it's pretty fun.
Yeah. So I
Park's
feel
a
like
lot
I'm
uglier
reading
when
a.
you see that stuff.
Yeah, I bet it because lose the magic a little bit. I found one that I just found, Haley, and I need your confirmation. The Matterhorn basketball court. Have you guys heard about that?
The Matterhorn was the old Viking ride, wasn't it?
Yeah, the basket
Mhm.
now it's called different, but it's the same thing.
It's
They just
frozen or
changed the.
something, yeah.
Yeah. It is rumored that there is a hidden basketball court inside the iconic Matterhorn Mountain and Disneyland. Some claim that this court was originally built as a break area for employees, but it occasionally become used for friendly games. You heard something about that before?
At
I have
Disneyland.
not. I have not.
That's pretty cool. I mean, that's pretty cool.
I believe it.
Okay. I have one though. I have conspiracy.
Go ahead.
So, apparently legend says, and I've heard about this, I don't know if this is true, at night, all like of these ghost children come out at night from like all the kids that had died in Disney World.
Well, I got a problem with ghosts, Haley. They do not exist. And that's a problem that I have with ghosts. I mean, I never seen a ghost. I don't believe in ghosts, but it would be pretty awesome if all the kids that died, they decide to rest in Disney.
It's
It's pretty cool.
it's the least they could do, but I bet you Disney still makes them pay.
I know they will have a show, the holograms with the ghosts, the kids that belong to us. I don't know. I never believe in ghosts, Haley, because I never seen one.
Well,
I never.
you've never seen a gladiator either, but you think you could kick his ass.
Okay, first of all, I never said with kick his ass. I said survive till the
Okay,
fight.
valid.
Anyway, but I mean that's I mean I'm pretty sure they will charge us to watch those kids at night.
Do
That must be scary.
do they still do Halloween nights at Disney
Yeah.
World?
Yep.
Well, yeah, they do. They do.
That seems
Mickey's not so-
So
awesome.
that
Yeah, Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. Oh my god, it's so cool.
Screw that.
A long
I want the
time
horror
ago.
movie Steamboat Willie out there.
A long time
Disney
ago, I
wouldn't
was
fly with
in
that.
Disney. I was
It's
in
public
Disney
domain.
like a
They can
long
use
time
it.
ago. Like
Disney wouldn't
15
fly with
years,
that.
like 15, 16 years ago, I was at Disney, and I haven't been in a long time, so I got back to Disney, and I started at early in the morning, right? Early, because I have a hotel, not inside the park, but right across the park. So I went in, and I went all whatever, and at 10 p.m. I go and rest, and I'm like, what is that freaking noise? Why they're having fireworks? That was the last night that Disneyland actually opened 24 hours, and I was right there, and I miss it because I was so tired that I didn't know. Can you believe that? That's freaking annoying, don't you think?
So speaking of, this isn't again not a conspiracy. This shows you how big of a flaming nerd I am, though. So Epcot has this attraction that I doubt either of you have heard of because it's the nerdiest thing under the sun. I have tried to do it 3 times, and every time I was at Disney and tried to do it, the group didn't want to go with me, and I said, "Cool, I'll go do it myself." But they were like, "No, no, we don't want to separate." So a really fun fact about Epcot is the vast majority of the food that is served in the Disney parks is actually grown primarily in the Epcot area, but throughout the park.
Yep.
They're somewhat self-sustaining. Like obviously they order in some stuff, but even like the fish that you eat there, a lot of it is farmed in Epcot. I've seen the tanks. You can do a mini tour that's kind of like a ride.
In the
And
land, yeah.
yeah, it's super cool, but they have an extra, I think it's $20, or at least it was. It's probably 60 now. It's called the Behind the Seeds tour where they take you
Yep.
through all their they have hydroponic and aqua. That's actually where I learned about aquaponics that I just nerd out so heavily on. I want to do it so bad. And I told myself, next time I go to Disney, I don't give a shit who I'm there with. I'm doing it. Because it looks super cool. But yeah, they have the tanks of tilapia that they farm there.
Challenge accepted.
Jake,
We will
you
go
need to
and
know
do
who you're
that.
talking to here.
Have you
I
done it?
know about this. I've never done it, but I know about this stuff.
I didn't assume you would want to be that bored, but
Yeah,
yeah,
you're
I
boring,
know this
but I
stuff.
will go. I will go with you just to make fun of you, nerd.
dude, I don't care. Like, come on,
Nerd.
aquaponics is the shit, man. You can grow your
Nerd.
own vegetables and fish at the same time.
What is next? You're gonna create a waterless car wash, nerd?
No, you already did that, nerd.
Oh, sure.
And
Anyway,
Hey,
nerd.
that's
I got
that's how you
one.
can survive in ancient Rome. You can have a waterless carriage, chariot wash.
and
Well,
fun
you really
fact.
think that the most visionary men of 2020 can survive the past? You are wrong, my friend. You are
Okay.
wrong.
And
Well,
fun fact though, real quick, fun fact is when you go on that ride, the land, they use all of that produce in the restaurants.
That's what I'm saying. They like I specifically ordered a fish that night for dinner. I specifically ordered tilapia because I was like, this is farmed here, right? And they said, yes, it was. I'm like, I know. I was on the ride. I listened.
Oh
you're a
my
fucking nerd.
god.
So
I
you
paid
actually
attention.
ate Nemo.
No, Nemo's not a tilapia. However,
Okay, whatever.
I did eat at the Finding Nemo themed restaurant.
I haven't ate there yet. I need to. I
It's
want to.
first of all, the calamari is excellent, and it's really good food. That's the
I've
thing.
never had calamari.
Oh, it's so good. When I go to Disney though, I go with so much money that I don't even have to think about it. So, like, I was there with people and they were like, "Are you sure this is okay?" And I'm just like, "It's good.
Did
It's
you just
fine."
say? Did you just say when I go to Disney, I go with so much? Relax, Kim Kardashian. Calm down.
I just don't want to think about it. Like, I don't want to be counting my money and making sure I have enough. I just want to be
So
like,
since when Kim Kardashian talks like Donald Trump with a female voice?
that sounded nothing like Donald Trump with a female
Oh
voice.
hell yes, you were doing the phrase. Anyway,
First of all, if I was going to talk with a female voice, I would do it perfectly. Nobody can talk
Oh
like a
my
female like
god.
I can. Nobody ever.
nobody. So the haunted apartment. I'm gonna follow Hailey's here. Within Disneyland New Orleans Squares, there's a close-up apartment about the Pirates of the Caribbean ride. It was initially intended for Walt Disney himself, but after his passing, the apartment remained unoccupied. Cast members have reported witnessing unexplained occurrences and feeling a peculiar presence around the area, leading to rumors of being haunted.
It's Johnny Depp.
I know this already because my best friend, Nerys, who lives in California, has seen it.
Really? She
Yes.
saw the apartment, inside the apartment?
She hasn't seen inside the apartment, but she's seen the light turn on.
Yeah, I saw the light turn on, but it is not something unique and special, you know? So you see it, and you need to know the story to figure it out. They say that the workers turn the light on every time it goes dark till the park closes in respect of Walt Disney. But Club 33,
It's
a true legend.
It's
Go ahead.
just Johnny Depp when he doesn't want to have to check the bed first.
There you go. So Club 33, a true legend among Disney enthusiasts, Club 33 is secretly members-only club located in the New Orleans Square at Disneyland. It offers fine dining, an exclusive experience to a select few. Getting an invitation to join the prestigious club is considered a significant honor, making it shorter in mystery and intrigue. Do you know anything about the Club 33, Hailey?
Yeah, no, that's legit. It's at Disney World too.
Yeah, it's at Disney World.
It's an invite-only special club. Yeah, that's legit.
And I'm pissed off because I can't get in.
How you get in?
You have to be invited.
Person to
You
person?
have to be invited, and I'm never invited.
So once I was there, and I didn't get invited anything, but I remember that Procter and Gamble rent the whole area where the Indiana Jones is, right? You know, that is the same area, Indiana Jones, Pirates of the Caribbean, that world. Procter and Gamble rented for a special yearly event. I'm wondering if they did it just for the Club 33 or just for all the employees. I don't know. It will be cool to know.
I would imagine they did it for their employees because my understanding of Club 33 is it's basically just like a special social club. Like you get certain perks, you get access to certain areas of the park, but like you pay out the ass for it. So
yeah, of course.
Yeah.
All right, let's go back to the Walt Disney frozen body. Just read in order. An enduring myth, let me repeat that, an enduring myth suggests that the body of Walt Disney thank you, Jake, cryogenically frozen and stored beneath the Pirates of the Caribbean ride as Disneyland, or in the basement of the Sleeping Beauty castle at Disneyland Paris. However, this rumor is entirely unfounded and simply an urban legend.
Yeah, why would Walt Disney go to Paris?
Because that was the last stand in the Second World War with it.
Yeah, and Walt Disney was a bit of a Francophile, so yeah, that's actually
yeah.
Nobody's perfect.
The Hatbox Ghost. You guys heard about this? The Hatbox Ghost is the one that we just talked about, right?
Yep.
No.
I brought him up.
Yeah. So hidden mind control messages. Ooh, we're getting nasty. Some theories claim that Disney movies contain subliminal messages designed to influence the subconscious mind of the viewers. From alleged hidden words of suggesting imaginary, these conspiracies propose that Disney is using their films to manipulate thoughts and behaviors. I mean, we talk about this several times in this podcast.
So some of those are real. Speaking of elephants, the original cover for the VHS release of The Little Mermaid did actually have a phallic tower in it, but they caught it and corrected it. So those cases exist, but they're very rare because they caught it very early. But that is legit. I mean, you can find an image of it online. No, that's legit. But...
And we talk about this several times. The example of not everyone, of course, the general behavior of women in America is based in the Disney princesses. We talked about this before. If you guys want to know more about it, episode 2 of Toon Talk 2.0 when we analyze that.
Yeah, I don't know how much you can call that subliminal though, because Disney doesn't really have to be subliminal because as when art is a reflection of culture and culture is a reflection of art, it's like a circle.
Yeah.
Constantly, but there's things you hear about like Aladdin. Like if you really listen, you can hear Aladdin say something uncouth and like.
No, I understand the subliminal concept, but sometimes subliminal doesn't have it has levels, but it could just be there pretending to send a subtext. That's what I meant.
And then the other one I'm aware of is allegedly, which I've seen the moment they're talking about is a stretch in The Lion King when Simba lays down on the edge of a hill and the flower things fly into the air. It allegedly spells sex, and it's like,
Yeah,
I've seen it.
I don't think so.
It's kind of like how a cloud can look like anything, but that doesn't mean that it's not a cloud.
Did I mention, guys, in the Lion King when what is the name of the bad guy, the uncle?
Scar.
When he's talking to the hyenas about that his brother died, he's holding the skull. It's actually the skull of Mufasa.
It's not.
It is not.
Please,
It's a baboon skull.
why not?
Because it's a baboon skull.
Are you sure?
We talked about this on Average Intelligence. We talked about that, and then we were corrected by an Instagram user. And then I looked up a lion skull and a baboon skull. What Scar is holding is absolutely a baboon skull. It looks nothing like a lion skull.
All right. So thanks that I will not need that to survive in the ancient Rome. Walt Disney alleged dark agenda.
Well, hang on. We've got a comment. We've got a comment requesting, can you guys give top 3 hottest characters? I'm assuming you mean Disney characters.
Okay, Jasmine. I will go for Jasmine number 1.
Quasimodo.
No, that's not the hottest, bro. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Man, Beauty is in here, bro.
Don't come at me
with your
fucking nerd
normative bullshit.
But if you want to nitpick, I think they meant like physically hottest.
Thank you, Hailey. Thank you.
Okay.
So let's do the top 3 of women and the top 3 of guys. So
okay,
I will say, you know who I like? I mean, Sleeping Beauty is my top, to be honest. Blonde, blue eyes, Sleeping Beauty. What? What? What is wrong with that?
Nothing.
So just please, Jake, you're attacking me today. I will take it today. Come on, what? Sleeping Beauty is cool.
You only like her because she's passed out.
You know what? You vibe for that, bro. Come on. You're not gonna let me hang here.
I actually feel bad for that one.
There you go. No, that was really cool.
Shame are you?
I do. I feel bad for that one.
Shame. In this
Why
day
you feel shame?
I mean, Druid Maleficent did it.
Yeah, there you go.
In this day and age, shame. Oh my god.
Why? I mean, if she falls asleep, it's her fault.
Oh, it's funny.
I'm not gonna keep going on that route.
Yeah.
Second one for me, Snow White. She's cute.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
I mean, she's 14, but okay.
Well, no, but in the cartoon is 14.
Yeah.
Her age in the story, yeah, but is 8 in
the story, but not in the cartoon, isn't it?
Yeah. If you
well, 14 that time was like 19. No.
I don't think they specify her age in the movie. Although, well, maybe they do. I can't remember.
Because I googled all the princesses' age, and they gave me every single princess's age.
I know. I'm saying I don't know.
No,
that
but
they actually...
probably in the original story, yes, she was 14, but in the Disney movie, she doesn't look 14.
Oh, thanks a lot for that. We should reverse course because Justin has reminded me that Jasmine is 16. Is she? I don't. They definitely don't say that. They definitely don't say that.
Can we pretend that they don't have an age because of freaking cartoon?
They do say it in the movie, don't they?
Well,
yes.
Why?
Yes, they do.
Oh,
yes, they do.
Sue me,
yes, they
Walt
do.
Disney. You know what?
Twice.
Walt Disney, get back to life and sue me. I don't care.
Wow, Jafar is like 100 times creepier now.
Yeah.
Jafar.
You're just now realizing that?
I'd never put it together.
I wouldn't even think about that. That's promoting the obsessed bullshit to be different. It's a fucking cartoon.
So is Ariel. Ariel's 16 too. You don't think that that's creepy?
Ariel is a half of a fish. I can do that, Hailey. What is wrong with you? That will limit everything to different kind of
40.
Sex. Cool?
Prince Eric. He's like 40.
Okay, so we're good here. 40-16. Let's get back to the hottest. Sleeping Beauty. Snow White, and what is the one that is from Quasimodo? You know,
Esmeralda.
Oh, Esmeralda.
Esmeralda. Just to change the pace.
I'd like to point out that Aurora is 16 too.
Well, you know, in Disney, I'm 14. Who freaking cares?
Well, and you
They even
You also-
said in Sleeping Beauty that she's 16.
well, technically for most of the movie she's actually 15 because she's supposed to prick her finger on her 16th birthday, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's a metaphor of sex.
I mean, yeah, probably, but it's a fairly loose metaphor. But I don't.
So are you blaming me or are you blaming Disney to write this shit?
Well, no, Disney didn't write Sleeping Beauty.
You know what I mean, to put it like that. And
Well,
you know
no,
what,
'cause the
Justin,
original story.
if you wanna put us in the spot, you're not gonna do it, buddy, because I don't care. I don't care. Anyway, so please, Hailey, tell us the top 10 hottest princess.
Top 10?
Prince. I mean, top 3,
10?
top 3.
Top 30.
Are there even
Top-
10?
Name 10?
Top 3 prince
10.
or heroes of Disney, male heroes
Actually,
of
I
Disney.
think 10 is all of them.
I was gonna say I think there are like 10.
Okay, top 3.
So, top
Top
3.
3. Top 3. Top 3. I don't like men, so I'm not gonna do men. Um, Esmeralda, number 1.
Okay.
Number 2. Oh, that's a hard one. I'm gonna say I'm gonna say maybe Rapunzel.
Yeah, it's a little messy to have sex with somebody with such long hair, but okay, I get it.
And then number 3, Mulan, and that's only because I like butch women.
That's good. Milan is hot. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
What about you, Jakey?
And she is
Well-
a butch because she wears men clothing half the movie.
Your great granddaughter had to be a cross-dresser. That's a line from the movie. That's not offensive.
Nothing is offensive.
Are we doing female characters?
Whatever you want to name that your top hottest.
Well, okay.
Because-
I think Prince Eric deserves a special mention because he did jump into a
Okay.
sinking ship to save a dog. So
Okay.
no, I got it. Jasmine's up there, Esmeralda's up there. That's that. If you really think about it, it's kind of hard.
Are you getting hard to say?
No.
That's what you just
Yeah,
said.
I got Rapunzel. Yeah.
Rapunzel? Yeah, I don't find
Someone
Rapunzel
in the
as bad.
comments makes a good point though. We're we're not adding villains. Like,
Name me one
Oh, we're gonna do
attractive.
our top 10 villains.
Name me one
Our top
attractive
3.
Disney female villain though.
Oh, the queen, the evil queen, when she's not like all crooked, she's super hot, bro.
this might be
When he's dressed in black and just the face like that, like, yeah.
this
I'll
may
do
be
that every
revealing
Thursday.
how weird I am, but I'm gonna really freak that out and say Maleficent.
No, I can
Yeah,
see that.
Maleficent's cool.
Not the Angelina Jolie one.
Yeah, no, I know.
No,
we're
I
going,
went to
we're
the
going
cartoon.
classic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
I will
she can
say
turn
the
into
evil
a
queen,
dragon. That's hot.
Evil Queen,
Ba-dum-tsh.
one. Second one, I will go with Maleficent. And you know who I will just for the hell to say, hey, she's part of the list? The one from the 100 Dalmatians.
Oh, that's just because I'm a stone plater in the live action.
Probably.
Mother Gothel though. Someone in the comments said Mother Gothel, and I'm like, well, yeah, actually, not that.
Which
I
one
mean,
is that?
she's got that skincare regimen figured out.
Which one? Which one is that?
Rapunzel.
Oh yeah, I think I
Rapunzel's
saw it
villain.
once.
Rapunzel's
I don't like her
kidnapper.
lips.
The
I
kidnapper.
don't like her lips.
Although I say one of the most, and it's not underrated, but one of probably the most dismissed musical numbers for sheer lyrical genius. What's the name of the song? It's the one where she's gaslighting Rapunzel the whole time. Mother knows best.
Hmm.
And
No, I
Mother
don't think I
did not
watched
know best.
Rapunzel ever, guys. I don't
You've
think I
never seen
watched
Tangled?
Rapunzel.
Okay, hot take. Hot take. Tangled is a
Mm.
much better movie than Frozen.
Thank you.
Okay, hold a second. I saw Frozen once and I fell asleep. I liked the live show of Frozen in Disney. That was pretty cool.
You
But
would
I
like.
think, go ahead.
I was gonna say you would like Frozen 2 better than Frozen 1 because Frozen 2
I
is
saw Frozen 2.
like
You're right.
much better.
But I just let go the first one. Anyway, sorry. Pun intended.
What was
The
that
Disney
face when I
Illum.
said that, Jake? What was that face?
No. His
He loves
joke.
to make faces.
No,
His
like
joke.
but after I said Frozen 2 was much better, your face is like
Frozen 2 is a real confused movie. It's got problems. It's got
Frozen
a lot of
3.
problems.
3 is gonna be a confused movie. They're
Oh,
doing a third one.
Frozen 3 is going to be a giant
First of all, are
cluster.
they doing a Frozen 3?
Yep. And a
You
Toy
would
Story
think
5.
you would think they'd learn to get a jacket by now.
And a Toy Story 5.
Okay,
Well,
so
Toy Story 5 is going to be good.
Yeah, I'm actually optimistic because I saw when they announced Toy Story 4, I said, which don't get me wrong, Toy Story 3 is a masterpiece. It will never be surpassed. But I was like, really? You're going back to the well? Toy Story 4 was immensely better than I expected it to be, and
Yeah.
it's a legitimately good movie. So I'll
Yep.
give Toy Story 5 a shot.
Yeah. I'm
The,
I'm skeptical about Moana 2 though.
yeah, I don't
About
think it's going
what?
to be good.
Moana 2.
Moana.
Yeah.
Moana 2.
Okay, so this is another hot take. I don't think Moana was very good
Me neither.
as a
Me
movie.
neither. Yeah.
I mean, okay, I don't even think it looked that good compared to a bunch of other Disney movies. Like the I understand animating water is extremely difficult, and that looked amazing. But
Not nowadays, but I mean, yeah. Have you seen
animating,
Elemental?
yeah, not yet. I do need to because you've
Bro,
recommended
you
it.
need to watch it. Yeah. So, the Disney Illuminati connection. This conspiracy revolves around the idea that Walt Disney Company's linked to the Illuminati is a legal secret society that controls world's affairs. Some theorists claim that Disney subtly promotes the Illuminati agenda through its contents and imaginary. So, Walt Disney alleged dark agenda. This conspiracy suggests that Walt Disney himself had a hidden sinister agenda, and it theorized that Disney movies and theme parks contain occult symbolism or carry hidden meaning related to the secret society, as the Illuminati. What do you guys think about that?
I think, much like a great many things, I think that the Illuminati is not real by virtue of the fact that everybody knows the word Illuminati.
Yeah. Population control in Disney film. Now, that's a new one. A
Oh,
controversial
okay.
conspiracy theory argues that Disney movies contain subtle message promoting population control. Some theorists speculate that Disney intentionally includes themes like infertility or limited family sizes to influence society norms.
Killing moms.
Yeah, killing moms and yeah, I don't see that, but you said before, culture, art, society, it's all just a big circle.
So
And
we
the
have
last
a
one,
yeah, well,
go
we
ahead.
have a good point and then a hilarious comment. So Aya says Moana was good, but not Disney good. Like it was DreamWorks good. Yeah, I'd agree with that. Yeah. And
Yeah,
then Justin, Moana 2 is the cinematic equivalent of those straight to DVD movies that were the first three episodes were stitched together into a movie, like one of my recommendations. But actually, Disney had some pretty decent straight to DVD movies.
Mhm.
Like I
like
will
which one?
still, well, I still maintain for what it was, Aladdin 2 was actually pretty good.
Oh, I never watched it. It's good.
It's
It's
good.
not bad. It's not bad. There's an obvious downgrade in animation quality, but I mean for what it is, it's pretty decent.
So, guys, correct me if I'm wrong, because I really don't know. All
Yeah,
dogs go
Little
to
Mermaid
heaven
too.
is the all dogs go to heaven. That's Disney.
No, that's Don Bluth.
Fantastic movie, by the way.
It's very good. Yeah, Don Bluth. I have this kind of I shouldn't say reverence for it. I appreciate Don Bluth and what he did, although some you can I think Don Bluth is one of those people, and you see this a lot with creatives. Don Bluth is somebody who probably could have gone even further if someone had stopped him from his worst impulses. But
I
like,
mean, After Earth is really good, and it's from him too.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about movies like, so okay, for example, have you seen An American Tale? Very good, but
Of course.
okay,
Well, which one? The one that somewhere
the first one.
out there. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a great movie.
It is, however, it is a children's film, right? Yes.
Yeah,
Have you
it's
seen
a
the
yeah,
cats in that movie?
yeah.
It's nightmare fuel. Now, granted, it's awesome. And then Secret of Nim, same way. Great movie,
I didn't like that one.
but I think if you're an unsuspecting parent, like okay, this isn't Disney or Don Bluth, but this is so funny. Are you familiar with Watership Down?
No.
So parents, don't assume it's for children if it's a cartoon. Because
Yeah.
Watership Down is like, again, it's very good. It's about rabbits. Okay, so it's animated rabbits. So everybody's like, you see massive amounts of violence and death, and it's a great movie. But there was a lot of controversy when it was released because parents just assumed it was a children's movie, and you literally see rabbits get ripped to shreds, and there's a ton of blood, and it's not, it's
Hmm.
good, but it's not for children. So
Yeah,
fun,
no,
fun.
never heard about that. The Blonde Titan After Earth is one of my favorite movies, to be honest with you, when it comes to animation. It's the raw and the story is really good and the characters are really well done. But anyway, go back to Disney. Um, so we all like Disney, right? The three of us, we like it
Yeah,
in
I like
general.
I like Disney.
Who and what? The question is who and why is so many myths that he was bad?
Who says Disney
Why?
was bad?
Many people, many theories, many people are like arguing that he got an agenda, got connection with the Illuminati, got connection with the Nazis, that. Why? Why is this happening?
Jealousy, envy, lack of talent. I
Just
mean,
simple like that.
these things are all real because what's the number one thing people say about, like, if you're watching us any professional sports team, you know, and the other, oh, he sucks. Really? You do it.
Yeah, yeah, Stephen,
No,
you do
Patrick
it.
Mahomes
Yeah.
sucks at football. Yeah, yeah,
Oh yeah,
okay. What is it? 3 back-to-back Super Bowl wins?
yeah. Two.
2. Okay, it was 2 back-to-back. But yeah, Patrick Mahomes sucks at football. Just like Disney can't draw. My ass. Like, come on. You're
Yeah.
just jealous because you're not as good.
I'm just asking myself how the fuck he paid for that property and build the park. But anyway, maybe he got the property and then he has a loan on the property itself, and that's how you build something in America. It's not that hard. But I still don't know if the profits of Snow White were enough to start up the park.
I mean, I would imagine, without actually doing research going to, I imagine there were other investors, obviously, because Disney is not owned by one person. It's a conglomerate, and it's been a conglomerate for a very long time. So there's outside interest, outside investment, there's deals because periodically Disney, especially in the early days, like I said, Disney partnered with United Artists to do Snow White. It was distributed by RKO before Disney had its own distribution network. And in
I
fact,
just
Disney
I'm
Disney
with
actually
you. I am
purchased,
with
yeah,
you. I'm
yeah.
with
So
you,
I
but it
there's
just doesn't make sense to me.
taxpayers of the state of Florida,
I'm talking about Disneyland, the first one, bro.
taxpayers of the state of California.
Okay, thank you. All right, guys, recommendation time.
Who wants to
Are
go
you ready?
foist?
I can go first. Movies, I'm just gonna attack all the school Disney. Aladdin, one of my favorite movies. I love the genie. It's fun, catchy, unique, right? So I really enjoy Robbie Williams as the genie. And You Never Got a Friend Like Me is a song that I just sing and I get in a good mood. So Aladdin is my movie suggestion for everyone.
Solid choice. Aladdin might be my favorite Disney movie. I go back and forth between it and The Lion King often. And then Beauty and the Beast, but I'll be honest, in terms of like quality of movie, I don't think Beauty and the Beast is as good in terms of the narrative. Visually,
Yeah.
it's stunning, but actually, I think musically and visually speaking, I think The Little Mermaid might be the best one.
Thank you.
Mm,
Thank
yeah,
you.
might be. But it
Because I
might
mean,
be.
I'm
I'm
sorry,
still.
they went from the Black Cauldron to that.
I got
That's a
it. I
leap.
got it. That's a big leap. But I'm still. I keep a lot in. But what is your recommendation for movie?
Mine is a documentary. It is
Hmm.
called, and actually, it's funny that I mentioned that because I wasn't even thinking about it, but Waking Sleeping Beauty. It is the story of Disney animation, primarily leading what led up to and became the Disney Renaissance, which there's some back and forth. You could say, I don't think The Little Mermaid was the first movie of the Disney Renaissance. That was probably The Great Mouse Detective, but it was the first smash hit that told them like,
Yeah.
yes, this is going to work. And it was also the first musical because Menken is a freaking genius. But the movie's great. It actually goes back and shows you like the what was it the original old men or the first troupe of Disney animators, feature animators. Then they went into the dark times, and that has to do with Don Bluth and him leaving and taking a bunch of animators with him after the Fox, actually during production of the Fox and the Hound. And it got so bad that Disney was reusing animation, which you can see
Yeah.
in the Jungle Book, the Aristocats, basically Robin Hood. You
Oh,
can
the
see the same.
Aristocats. I totally forgot about that.
Yeah, that was a dark time for Disney, but they were still, I mean, they were still doing
I
good.
mean,
But
they're
then,
still rocking.
yeah,
Yeah.
but then Don Bluth came and spanked them like hard. So
Did you ever play his video games?
I've heard of them.
Okay, I'm gonna recommend that. So just keep going. What is your movie of the recommendation movie?
Mine?
Yes.
Mine's a TV show too. And
Okay.
it doesn't seem like it would be Disney, but it is because they filmed with the Disney company. They went through the Disney company. It's on Hulu. It's called Death and Other Details. And I actually just did a podcast and my show. It it, it in my podcast I just did an episode on this show. And it's amazing. And they've only done one season and they just got canceled, but they're keeping that one season up, so you need to watch it. It's insane.
That's fantastic. I will watch it. And everybody just remember that you can go and watch Hailey's and listen to Hailey's podcast anytime.
Link is
It's
in the
part of our
description.
family. Yeah, it's a part of our family, and we love her. Thank you for being here. Um, I'm gonna go with my second recommendation. A lot of people won't agree with this. I'm looking at the name because I don't remember. It's the simplicity is so entertaining for me. It's by Disney's The Star Wars Resistance. It's a five season cartoon that is so simple, right? That and has obviously Star Wars, but without being Star Wars all the time. It's a story about a young pilot that is sent to get information in a platform, right? Where there's intentions of the Empire. So he had a friend like BB-80s with him, and it's pretty cool. And it's so simple that that's the kind of show that you can play in the back meanwhile you're working, right? Or cooking, but suddenly turn and watch it, and you didn't miss a bit, but it's really fun. Something that I adore, that I don't like adore about Disney's the voices. The voices are perfectly cast that invite you to keep watching. So that's my recommendation for the TV show. What about you, Jakey boy?
So again, keeping with the theme, my TV show recommendation, if you're a fan of Disney at all, you should, or were a child alive in the 90s, you should have seen this by now. And if you haven't, get off your ass. It's on Disney Plus. Gargoyles. It was a big
Oh,
gamble.
Gargoyle. Yeah, I remember.
It was
Yeah,
a big gamble on Disney's part, but it paid off. Written and created by the extremely talented and I honestly do believe cursed Greg Weisman. It follows, I can't remember how many there are. They're mythical creatures that turn to stone during the day, and at night they come alive. Like, I'm sure you know what a
alive. It
gargoyle
was.
is. My first
Yeah,
exposure to a lot of Shakespeare. It was very different from Disney's typical animated series fare at the time because it was not a like Adventure of the Week show. It was a linear storyline. In fact, I can't remember. I think it's the first three episodes were turned into a straight to video movie, which I bought as a child. Um, and it's very interesting how when you cram those episodes together, it really does feel like a movie. It's very cinematic. Suffered a little bit of a quality loss in season 2, but they went from like 20 episodes to 50 episodes for the same budget, so it makes sense. The first season's incredible. Second season's good, but you see some quality lapses. The third season, a lot of Gargoyles fans hate. It's not as good, but I liked it. I appreciated it. That was when Wiseman was no longer involved in the project, and ABC had taken over basically the production of it. But it was good. They keep talking about a revival of Gargoyles, and there's been over the years various talks of a movie, or now there's possibly a Disney Plus series. And I'm going to be honest, I kind of wish they would just leave it alone. Although
Really?
after seeing X-Men 97, if you can get Greg Weisman back, I'd be cool with it. And Greg Weisman actually has a relationship with the animation studio that does the animation for X-Men 97, because they also did the animation for Young Justice, which is another Greg Weisman show that was really, really very good. But yeah, watch Gargoyles. It's very good.
What about you, Hailey? Do you have another recommendation for a movie or TV show? Because meanwhile, you think we always do a movie, TV show, a weird, unique thing, right? And music. So, do you have another one? You can pass if you want.
Yeah, I don't think I can think of another one.
All right, I'm gonna go with my strange one. I was debating what I was gonna do, but thanks to Jakey Boy, my Space Ace and Dragon's Lair. That's the same animator that Jake was talking about. The games are amazing. I used to play it in arcade, and they were extremely hard. Space Ace, I can play it in hard, and I finish it. Now you can download it in your phone. But like $5.99 for the rest of your life, right? But Dragon's Lair, I kid you not, guys, I can barely pass a quarter of the game in medium. It's so well done and it's so reactive because you have the full scene, right? And you just need to react up, down, left, or right, or shoot when it's Space Ace, or hit with Dragon Lair. It's so hard, but the animation is so perfectly done that is fantastic. I finished back in the day when I was a kid. I finished Space Ace in the machine, right? And I can forget the first time that I saw the genie from from Aladdin. He looked like the evil guy from Space Ace, but I digress. So yeah, that's my weird recommendation. You can download it in Apple or Android store.
Yeah, and
Jakey.
but just to touch on those games, they're very. I don't think people who don't understand why they're so special. So it is actual animation. It's not, and these were done in the were these done in the early 90s
No,
or
no,
late
bro, no,
90s?
no. Space Ace probably was around 86.
Oh, yeah, okay, so even older, yeah. So it's actual traditional animation in a video game. It's very innovative. I'm kind of surprised it didn't catch on, because especially for the time, looking at other games, it looks incredible.
Incredible. And they remastered them to put them on the phone. And let me tell you something, Jake. I tried to develop a game like that, and it's so expensive because you're really watching a movie, right? And the programming is not hard, but if you guys can, I'm pretty sure there's a playthrough on YouTube, but if not, just download it. It is worth it to spend. When I bought it was $5.99. I don't know how much it's now because probably have it for 6, 7 years since I noticed that they were gonna be in the phone.
Yeah.
So
Justin says they're free on PlayStation Plus.
okay, there you go.
There you go. See, you don't even have to buy it.
I like them in the phone though. I really enjoy them in my phone.
So I've got my song recommendation.
Thank you, Justin.
Yeah, this one's a weird one too. So do you guys remember, it was the early 90s, the ABC produced Dinosaurs from the Jim Henson Company?
Yeah, of course.
So first of all, great show. Also on Disney Plus. It's 10 times funnier as an adult, and I loved it when I was a kid. But now I watch it as an adult, I'm like, this was on ABC for
Wow.
children. But what I didn't know until somewhat recently, I think I may have talked about it before. They did, because this was back when they actually put effort into television shows. They actually released a full album called Dinosaurs Big Songs, and a lot of them are they're okay. One of them actually they produced a full-length music video that was featured on an episode, I'm the Baby, Gotta Love Me. But the song I'm talking about, this song hits way yeah, this song hits way harder than it should. It's genuinely awesome. It's sung by the voice actor who plays Robbie, and it's called I Wanna Be King. If you like Van Halen and like not early 80s, 80s rock, like power rock
Wow.
ballads, you will love this song.
I just
And
got the
actually,
memory. That's pretty cool, man.
yeah,
Yeah.
and Virus, actually, you'll appreciate this. The character Spike, guess who voiced him in the show
Who?
Dinosaurs? It's one of your favorite actors on Law and Order SVU.
Actors?
Yeah.
Oh, who? Just tell me.
Christopher Maloney
Oh, really?
voices the character of Spike in
Wow.
Dinosaurs. And it's funny,
I didn't know.
if you don't know it, you don't hear it, but after you learn it, you're like, oh, okay, I can hear it.
You can see it.
But
I
then
totally forgot about that show. It was really
yeah,
good, man. It
but
was
then
really good.
another bit of a tangent, which again shows the effort. There's a moment, and I wish they'd made a full song, but it's just a bit. It's a bit at the beginning of an episode where Robbie is watching DTV, the dinosaur equivalent of
Yeah.
MTV, and
MTV, yeah.
a band comes on called Lizard Skizzard, and they sing their new song, which won them the DTV award for fastest editing. And again, if you like Guns N' Roses, this song actually sounds like a Guns N' Roses song. It's called
That's
Better Than
fantastic.
You, and he just does like the rock, and we're like, yeah, oh, it's so good. And I'm like, why didn't you make that a whole song?
Can you do that scream again, please?
No,
Ah.
because I can't
Okay,
replicate it.
No.
let me I want to touch, if you allow me, Hailey, two things about that. First, big congratulations to Disney Plus, because if you guys seen the intro, they changed it last Monday. It's not blue like that. They did such a nice aqua color, and the animation is nice. So I really enjoyed, because before it was like start. Now I go like, oh, I feel in Disney. That one. Second, and I will invite for the next show. One of the saddest endings of a TV show is Dinosaurs. Do you remember the ending?
It's a downer, but I mean,
It's,
what are they gonna do? We
I
all
know,
know how
but
this story ends.
I know, but I don't know, for the audience over there. It's the end of the world for the dinosaurs. That's the last episode, and they're all tense, saying goodbye to each other and holding hands inside the house.
Well,
It's really strong.
but actually, okay, so here, fun fact. So they could actually revitalize that series if they wanted to, because technically it wasn't a meteor, which is the prevailing theory that it was a meteor. In the show, it wasn't a meteor. Apparently at the time, I'd have to fact check this because this when it's early 90s. Apparently at the time, the meteor theory wasn't the prevailing one. I guess it was still relatively new. So their explanation was basically a bunch of volcanic explosions that caused the ash cloud to appear. So I don't know if this is legit, but I've heard rumors that they're talking about revitalizing the series, and the whole beginning of the episode is going to be this just giant joke about how like a wind blows it away or something, which is so dinosaurs.
But that
I
that that will be great. But yeah,
I'd be okay with it. I'd be fine with that. I would love dinosaurs to come back.
that's awesome. Yeah, I just wanted to say that. You have a song that you want to share with us, Hailey, that you like? You, of course, you can say Again and Forever. It's not restricted.
Uh,
Again and Forever, Kamikaze. So, no, thank you, Hailey. I think that's a great song. Sorry.
I wanted to say, there's so many songs.
Scuttlebutt.
If you want to go with my least favorite song, that would be it.
Can't be your least favorite song because it's not a song. It's word vomit to music.
It's horror. That's what it is. It's horror.
What was I remember when because I was told to look at the comment section for the Scuttlebutt music video, like the official one, and my favorite comment was just Disney is trying real hard to make us like Aquafina.
I mean, they're not wrong.
I mean, I like Aquafina, but it was not.
I don't.
She perplexes
So
me.
what song? What song you think is you're gonna recommend for the people, Hailey?
Oh my god, there's so many.
I think there's one in your name.
Again or forever. Just move your lips,
What?
Hailey, please. Just move your lips. Again and forever. The best band I ever heard.
Dig a little deeper. I like Dig a Little Deeper from the Princess and Frog. That I always like that song.
That's a good one.
That's a good one. I
I
forgot
do have
about it.
another recommendation for
Sure.
for TV, or a movie, and I forgot it. Oh my gosh!
I will.
Damn drugs.
If you try to think of it, I'll say this real quick because I think I remember being very excited for The Princess and the Frog because I was hoping that it was going to revitalize Disney's interest in 2D animation. Obviously,
Nerd.
that didn't work out. Did you say nerd?
No. Nerd.
Oh, come on, man! I love 2D animation.
And I love teasing you, so take it like a man.
I mean, how much you gonna pay me?
We already agreed. $2 million a year sold.
I need to see the
everything
contract.
comes to place. Yeah. So I know, you know what, I like that, but it was a time in my life that I was so busy touring, right? That I just see it like in the back of my life. I actually returned to watch Disney. I let Disney go from probably since I was 13 till I was like 22. And then in 22, right? It's when I got back to adore Disney. Do you remember I got my song recommendation? So I got a good recommendation and a funny recommendation. My good recommendation is A Whole New World of Aladdin. I love that song, dude. It's like there's no better romantic song in it for me. For me, it's a really good romantic song for Disney, right?
In Spanish
And
too.
I don't like the songs in Spanish from Disney.
Really? You don't like Un
But
Mundo Ideal?
no, actually I don't. But I like the version of
So
dinosaurs
you
in
must
Spanish
hate
more than in
Coco.
English.
Yeah, you must
I
hate
actually,
Coco.
yeah, I don't like Coco.
Coco.
I like it for Diego Luna, but I don't like it. Actually, I don't. And Big Bottom from Spinal Tap.
Oh gosh.
Big Bottom, Big Bottom. I don't want to sing the rest because we got canceled. But what a great movie. Anyway, but today I'm just gonna suggest Disney. Any recommendation, people, extra that you guys have there?
Okay, I just thought of mine. I just remember mine. Quiet, because I recently just watched this, and it's kind of pertaining to Disney. It's more like pertaining to the child actors. It's called Quiet on Set.
I never seen that. Where is that?
It's
It's
on
on
Max.
Max.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it. It's good.
I'll put it this way: watch it, and you'll know exactly why Drake Bell became Drake Bell,
Okay.
among
Cool.
other things. Like
Yep.
Is it like a TV show or is it a documentary?
it's a documentary
It's a
series. I think it's
documentary.
only
Yeah, I saw.
I think it's only like 4 episodes though. I just
But-
finished
Okay, I'll
it
watch it.
yesterday.
But
Wait,
they
you
are
send me your
releasing,
Max code.
But they are releasing a bonus episode on April 7th.
Cool.
Nice.
Yeah, because I was kind of disappointed when I reached the end. I was like, oh, I thought this was longer. Not that I revel in the misery of others, but it's just like, really? How did this? But anyway.
How dare you? Anyway, people, if you guys want to add something else, I think you got a book today.
I do. I've got a weird one for you. How would you like to hear the story of the non-Disney princess who became a Disney princess by marriage?
Okay, I'm listening.
Marriage is used loosely here. And the most fun fact is that for a very long time before she was a Disney princess, many people thought she was a Disney princess, but she was not. The movie Anastasia, the animated film, beloved by many, is actually, it's not a Disney film. It was produced by Fox Animation and Don Bluth. But in a fun twist of fate, though, 20th Century Fox was purchased by Disney.
Disney bought
Oh.
Anastasia.
Exactly. So now you can watch Anastasia, which is not a Disney-produced film, It was produced by 20th Century
But
Fox.
you know what
watch it.
Anastasia did? You know what Anastasia did? She needed her green card, so she married an American. Sorry.
But I always love that because it's a non-Disney princess who became a Disney princess because of the merger, because she is technically speaking a Disney princess because she is now under the
This-
Disney umbrella and
And
she
I
is a
still-
princess.
Wow.
And I still, to this day, feel like she needs to be in the park, but they won't do that, I don't think. Ever. And
Oh,
it pisses
see,
me off.
okay, so now I'm mistaken because I thought she was.
Nope.
She's not.
Nope.
But I thought I might be wrong here. I might be thinking
The
of
evil
Universal.
stepsister Anastasia is, but
What?
The
Drusilla and Anastasia?
Oh yeah.
well,
So,
Disney's still a little sore.
Hailey, challenge accepted. I will find a girl that looks like Anastasia, date her, invite her to Disney, make her dress like Anastasia, and I'm gonna walk the park with her. Challenge accepted.
Well, are you gonna make her?
I never challenged you, but okay.
Are you going to have her dressed like Princess Anastasia or Pauper Anastasia? Because one might be easier.
You know what? We're gonna bring two wardrobes, one for the morning and one from the evening.
Solid. Absolutely.
Solid plan.
Have fun carrying that dress around all day.
Yeah, whatever. Dude,
Yeah,
I'm not
because that
gonna
dress
carry
is
shit.
huge and heavy.
Well,
But you
that's what they get
theoretically-
paid.
But,
That's what they get paid to leave. Sorry, I mean to wear that.
oh, you'll just have the ghost kids do it for you.
Fantastic.
I feel
There you
bad
go.
for laughing at that, but I had to laugh.
And
What
you
are-
know, I'm gonna
Stop.
tell her. Okay, I'm gonna tell her that we're gonna have to go to the park and wait for our invitation to Club 33, and she needs to bring an extra dress for the night. I don't even have to pay shit.
Yeah, you will.
Yes, you
Just-
will.
This is
Just take it.
ancient Rome. This is ancient Rome all over again.
That was funny.
We're gonna prove you wrong, and we both know that you're wrong.
You can't believe that I'm wrong, but let me tell you something, Hailey. Every time somebody told me I can do it, I come victorious in the other and say, "I told you so."
And then
So challenge
someday,
accepted.
and
And
someday,
someday, an ancient Roman is
someday-
going to stab you in the chest.
We'll figure it out
and
then.
someday,
One day.
and no. And someday, when you do that, it's gonna bite you in the ass.
If she's into that, I will just talk about it and we get a safe word.
You're gonna try to beat this or something like that, and it's gonna bite you in the ass in the end.
Maybe, Hailey, maybe. So everything is a big maybe till it's. Remember that before the no,
It's
everything
not
is a
a
yes.
baby. It's not a baby. It's not a baby. It's a pure fact.
Okay. Thank you for being with us, Hailey. I really appreciate you, and we really appreciate you being here. Mr. Jake, thank you for the show today, and keep reminding me that I cannot survive in the past. Go
I like
fuck
that.
yourself.
I like that segment. It's a
I
lot
like
of
that.
fun.
From now on, I'm not gonna play it, but I think that with every guest needs to play Virus Vox and the way that they died in the past. They will.
Yeah.
Every
will.
time.
I will
I get-
maintain it's got to be before 1900 because after 1900 you probably have a reasonably
No,
decent chance of success.
let's make it to fate. And we give them a gun or a knife or Nikes. We'll figure it out.
Nikes?
Hey, in the African bush, if you got a set of Nikes, that can be a lifesaver.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
that I'll give you. But in any other place, I feel like shoes aren't gonna
Well,
do you
just
good.
just like the
when
American
you say African
Southwest.
bush, when you say African
No,
bush, you're talking
no,
about a
no,
you're talking
nope,
a woman in
No,
the 60s.
no.
nope.
Ah, sorry.
I'm talking about the actual geographical location, the continent
Oh, okay.
of
Yeah,
Africa.
just clarifying. I mean, you never know. I can date a sister. What's up, you? Come
Oh
on,
dear.
come on, don't let me hanging.
No,
Guys.
we're gonna no.
It's going to be
No.
like that episode of How I Met Your Mother where Barney has to wait.
You don't have to say it. I'm gonna leave it here.
You have to wait and think about what you did.
You know what? But something that you guys don't know, that you don't know. Look at me. I don't need you. Nasty, hairy self high five.
You and I
Anyway.
both know that doesn't count.
It counts.
Think about what you
True
said.
story. True
It's a
story.
really
I know
nice-
exactly what I say, Hailey.
That's a little
That's why we
nice,
have a podcast.
a little nice masturbatory high five there.
No, that will be like this. Anyway, so thank you, everyone. Thank you so much for standing up with us for 2 hours. Thank you for our guests. Thank you, Hailey. Thank you for all the people that they've been comment and helping us to spend the podcast. Remember to subscribe. Remember to follow us everywhere. And thank you for Arnold Schwarzenegger, Rogan and Morgan Freeman for the intro today. Are you ready?
Thank you
Jake?
for having me.
Thank you, Hailey.
I heard
As
some
always, we
disdain
say, she knows how we are.
Thank you for
Have a
having
good
me.
one, guys.
Bye, guys.
Thank you, Hailey. You're the best. Roll them up.
I think you hold the roll too long. I don't